Welcome to 5 Minutes with Grey Hair Dave, the podcast where Grey Hair Dave talks about what is happening in a baby boomer's life and in his life, present and past. So sit back and relax. Here is Grey Hair Dave.
Well, what'd you think of that? So, welcome back to 5 Minutes with Grey Hair Dave. I like 11 laughs. I really do. It gives me a lot of laughs. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. How are you, folks? I hope you're doing well. This is Grey Hair Dave. I know that I said I was going to do this once a week, and that's what I'm going to do. I just wanted to let you know that I have recorded the second episode of, or actually it's the first episode of Boomer Podcasters on what is a podcast. Got to let people know what a podcast is, right? Because there's going to be those out there who might want to do one and don't really know what it is or how it all works. So I spent about 25, 30 minutes explaining it and found out that about 25 to 30 minutes is going to be what the show is. It's not like this. I do call myself Gray Hair Dave there because I am Gray Hair Dave everywhere. So that's the way it is. So it's 2 weeks out. It's Tuesday. 2 weeks from today is Election Day in the United States. If you're from other countries in the world that listen to me, oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much your listening means to me. It really, 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 really warms my heart to see people from Russia and Austria, Great Britain, all over the world listening to me. And I hope to increase those numbers by doing a little bit of advertising soon, or as they say, marketing. But, we'll get to that. Like I was saying, it's 2 weeks away from the election. And here's what I really, really want to rant about today. This is what it's going to be about. Okay? These politicians that they call themselves, and they are, really, I'm not going to say that they're not politicians, okay? They're not what I would have called a politician 30 years ago or 40 years ago, but they're politicians, and I believe they have good intentions for the most part. Do all of them have great intentions? I don't believe so. I believe some of them want to go for the gig, okay? If you're going to the House of the Senate, you're making you're making six figures. And, you've got a little bit more power and all this and all that. I mentioned this in a previous recording that I did today that I'm not going to use. That there was a time that I had thought about running for public office. Now, I thought about it for all of about a day or two. I really did. Thought about what I'd want to talk about, what I'd want to be, what I'd want to do for people. Because I believe that being a politician is doing for people. You're running the government, or you're running a portion of the government, or you're involved in running the government. Why in the world would all you worry about is what's in it for me? When in reality, it should be what's in it for you, the people of your community. Why wouldn't you be doing it for your community, your state, or your country if you're from the U.S.? And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, and I looked at it and I went, man, I don't know that I want to go through the scrutiny that they put people through now. People right now that are running for office are somewhat disgusting. Not all of them. There's one who's running for, I don't know if it's Senator or Congress, because I don't really care. I saw her first commercial and I went, oh my God. She's running against an incumbent, and what does she do? Now, this is not her personally doing this, but her staff or whoever's doing her videos put it out there and put the incumbent's head on a snake. Like he slithers around. He's that slimy. Well, that person ain't getting my vote. I don't care what her policies are, what she wants to do for us. All I know is she is as slimy as that commercial. And yet she went on that commercial and said, and I approve this ad. I'm sorry. No, I don't get that. You know, I understand it's got to go negative at some point. And I didn't want to go through that. I don't want to put my family through that. I don't want to put my friends through that. The people I love, I didn't want to put them through it. So I didn't. Now, the big one here in the U.S. is the presidential race. Now, I am sick and tired of the one, every time she's asked a question, all she does, well, Donald Trump this, and Donald Trump, answer the question. She doesn't answer the question. Donald answers the question. Donald Trump answers the question, but it takes him too long to do it. He goes on and 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 on. I don't like that. Donald Trump is that way. She's that way. Which tells me she's going to do nothing but blame somebody else. She blames him for things that happened 5 or 6 years ago. It's got nothing to do with what's going on today, especially when she's asked a question about jobs. How's she going to help create jobs? Well, Donald Trump didn't do this, and Donald Trump, he's on here, and she's like, can we throw any more mud? It's disgusting, is what it is. And it's gone down to the point where these people are spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on advertising. Okay? And now the state races are spending millions and millions and millions on advertising, and it's negative. It's all, this one lady has been negative against the incumbent senator here since day one. It wasn't, here's what my policies are, here's what I want to help you do, or here's what I can do for you. It's all about what he hasn't done or what he's doing. How do you ever expect to get elected when you're doing that? I don't understand. Now, there are those people out here in the world who don't think like I do, who don't say, well, she's, it's just mudslinging. They think that she's right, or that person's right, or that guy's right, because they're telling you all the trash. And okay, I get that. I understand that. That's how small you want to believe. I want to know what they're going to do for me, for Dave, for gray hair Dave. What's going to happen? How are you going to help gray hair Dave? I'm a firm believer that if I was asked a question and I was one of the candidates for president, and they said to me, Dave, what's your economic policy going to be? I want to create more jobs. Well, how are you going to create more jobs? I'm going to help small business. I'm going to find a way. My team is going to find a way to help small businesses grow, and grow locally, and grow regionally, and grow nationally, even worldwide. And as soon as they start growing into a mid-sized company, they promote business ownership to their employees, and maybe help one of their employees start their own small business. And it grows, because the more a company grows, the more people they have to hire. It's inevitable. And I believe that will help bring the economy back, because we'll have more people working who want to work, and people who work where they want to work and enjoy the work stay at the work. That will reduce the welfare rolls, all kinds of things. And that's my policy. That would be mine. But I can't do that, because I don't want to go through the baloney that goes with it. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Sorry for ranting and raving about it, but that's my show, and that's what I want to do today. Now, there's a lot of podcasters out there too who are doing. They're joining in, and I'm not one of those. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I am not an independent. But I'm not going to tell you whether I'm a Democrat or a Republican. That's none of your business. That's my business. I will tell you that I'm not an independent. I have nothing against independents. We need them. But do yourselves a favor, especially if you live in the U.S. and anywhere else you get a chance to vote, because it's a privilege that can be taken away. Think about it. If you go to jail, especially on a federal crime, you lose your voting privileges. Sorry. You committed a crime, you're done. Or a federal crime, you're done. No, you don't deserve it. But there are some countries you don't get to vote. Look at the dictatorships around the world. They don't get to vote. You know, all they get is beat up. Anyway, so if you're in the U.S., do me a favor. Vote early, if you can. If you want to. Vote by mail. Vote in person, on time, 2 weeks from today. That's because I'm recording this on Tuesday. Tuesday, the 22nd, it'll be the first Tuesday in November. It'll be time to vote. But vote, please. You know what? If you don't vote, you can't complain. That's my theory, too. If you don't vote for something or vote on the issues or on the people running, you don't get a chance. It's not your right to complain about them. It's not hard. It's not hard to go vote, folks. So that's my rant for today. If you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find one, how to play it, how to subscribe or follow, what genre to listen to, do us all a favor as podcasters and help them out, please. Also, don't forget to smile at somebody today. It will make their day, and it'll make your day. So on behalf of Gray Hair Dave at Gray Hair Productions, don't forget to check out Boomer Podcasters. It's at boomerpodcasters.com, and it's on all the podcasting apps. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you. You all have a great day.